A truck-turned-amphibious vehicle emerges from a neighborhood carrying a couple whose car was trapped in floodwaters several days ago.
We tried to turn around on the island, and the car got stuck. So some people saw us and came through the river and tried to help us.
And if you don't have a 4x4, you get stuck in the mud. So then in a matter of 15 minutes, it went from our knees to our chest.
First, strangers gave them a place to sleep. Then they were plucked to safety. One of a series of rescues here in the Piney Point section of Houston, whose proximity to the Buffalo Bayou prompted roadblocks like this one.
Unfortunately, when I see all these commotion and traffic and sirens, you get more nervous and people get more anxiety.
Even with blue sky overhead, water release from swollen reservoirs upstream means Houstonians who live near the city's creeks and bayous can't rest easy.
We're a fairly flat city, but 10, 15 feet can make all the difference in the world whether you get flooded out or not.
The water in Houston is receding overall, but it continues to be a real problem in a number of neighborhoods. This parking lot with that truck held captive over there being just one example. In the Inverness Forest subdivision, concerns about a levee holding back Cypress Creek forced volunteers to rush in with rescue boats as residents were told to leave their homes.
Very concerned. Back in '89, when this subdivision flooded the last, we were rescuing people off the rooftops.
Officials at the scene said the situation was under control for the moment.
Just because we're not panicked does not mean that you should go ahead and risk your life, and those of first responders who are trying to come in to make sure that you're safe when you're underneath a mandatory evacuation.
Adding to the anxiety, a number of homeowners do not have flood insurance.
I did have it, paid it for 27 years. Premium was reasonable. First time I filed a claim, they raised it to $2,500. That's highway robbery.
Many believe the worst is probably over in this city, but they can't be sure just yet.
This is an unprecedented event, and so I don't think anybody really knows. And so that's why we're all anxious.
The rescued couple said it's time for them to return the favor.
Now we want to see how to help other people.
But we can make it.
That spirit, propelled by watercraft of all kinds, is operating in overdrive as folks in the fourth largest city in the U.S. deal with what Hurricane Harvey left behind. Hendrik Sabrandi, CGTN, Houston.